Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Norfolk Tides and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Gwinnett Stripers.
Number 47, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to... Ball 4, take the base. 3. Ball 4, take the base.
So here is Tyler Marcotte. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well over the last 10 games or so. Well over 300, and he's someone to watch in this one here.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Marcotte, just a 19-year-old, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So now into the box is Riley Unruh. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play. So stepping in is Lázaro Armenteros. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Marcotte at second. Unruh is over at first with 1 away. Line toward the gap in left center. And that will get down out there. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next to dig in, Renato Nunez. A potential tying run for him at third base.
Renato Nunez.
The 2-1 home. This is in the air to left. Green has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Carrara, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Come on, big guy. Hey, let it rip up there. Let's go. Popped up. Addison has a play. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. We played 2 full. The Tide's out in front, 3-2.
3. That hit him. First base. 3. Out. First base. 3. Out.
Stepping in, Tyler Marcotte singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Shot to third.
Get up, bro. Get up, bro.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Way to swing the bat. Nice rip.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy.
Now the 2-0.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Now batting.
Now to bat, Lázaro Armenteros. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Number 55. Renato Nunez.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. Tides lead it 4-2.
3. Keep safe. 3. That's ball 4. Hey now. 3. Go.
Up next, Tyler Marcotte, 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Hitter, Tyler Marcotte.
He's set and the pitch. On the ground to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
So next to bat will be Riley Unruh. It was a walk in his last trip.
Riley Unruh.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it. And there are 2 away. Stepping in once again is Lázaro Armenteros. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Marcotte is off at first with 2 away. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
That's a ball.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Now the payoff pitch home. This is on the ground over to first.
You're down! You're down!
The inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning coming up. The Tide's out in front, 6-3.
3 out. 3 out. Keep going. He's out. You're out. 3. Let's go.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte, trying to stay perfect. He's 3 for 3 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
We talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
Next up is Riley Unroe. He's 2 for 3 thus far. This is on the ground over to first. To second.
Get here.
Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Tides lead it 6-3.
He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
6-3 the final score today. The Norfolk Tides took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jorge Lopez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Number 47 was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. William O'Hara hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. Welcome back, everybody, to the Minor League pregame show as we've got AAA East action coming up just moments away. But before we get there, let's have a look at today's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Tyler Marcotte comes into this one with hits in each of his last 10 games. What do you think is contributing to his recent success, and what do you think about his chances of extending his streak in this one?
Yeah, Matty, consistent hitting mechanics, a great eye, feel for the barrel right there, Matty. I actually think it's going to continue. This guy looks so calm in the box. I don't see that he doesn't get a knock today.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Norfolk Tides and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Gwinnett Stripers.
David Hess gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners.
out. He's out.
Now it'll be Tyler Marcotte trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the belt, the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Modi on third, Crump on second, Maddox on at first with 2 down. Drops 1 down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
Hold it here, hold it here.
And not in time as the run scores. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Striding in is Lázaro Armenteros, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side.
All right, hold it there.
In there, base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Digging in will be Willie Calhoun. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Popped up. Addison waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Stripers lead it 3-2.
3. 4, take the base. He's out. 3. That's 4.
At the plate now is Tyler Marcotte. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is DeShields. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
3. Out. 3. He's out. You're out. 3. Out. He's out. 3. You're out. 3.
Ready now is Tyler Marcotte. Flew out last time up.
Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch on its way. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out, beat
Throw
it out.
on to first, 2 gone. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Roger Drysdale. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away?
He's out.
3, the final tally today. Gwinnett came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Luke Jackson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Roger Huff earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Best. Over to the new.
Carlos, you played in AAA on your way to the majors, and I got to think, as a fan, it's got to be so exciting being right on the doorstep, knowing that one big performance could elevate you to the show.
Ben, you're absolutely right. You know that you are just a step below the major leagues, and that if you perform, you will get the call, but that could add pressure to you. So you have to be very careful as a player, and you have to keep your emotions in check and still think about the process and not get too far ahead of yourself. That was one of the keys for me. Just stay in the present. Everything else will take care of itself.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
For baseball of the minor league variety, as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Durham Bulls and the Gwinnett Stripers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Nolan Kingham will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks.
Three. That's ball 4. He's out. That hit him. He's got first. 3.
So the next to bat will be Tyler Marcotte.
The designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there.
Run it out.
First, as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 2 full. The Bulls lead it 4-1.
That hit him. First base. Keep third. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
Next, it'll be Tyler Marcotte. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Marcotte.
Good ball play. Come on, right here. You can do it. Let's go, man.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Now here's a swing and a
Round it
high
hard.
drifting into shallow right field. Quiros will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Bulls are in front here, 5-2.
You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. He's out. 3.
standing in as the DH, Tyler Marcotte.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Diaz comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
He's out. 3 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch on its way. Tyler Marcotte stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to third. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Bulls took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Taylor Cole notches his 3rd win of the year. Nolan Kingham was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Jeffrey Springs closes the door for the save. His in the booth.
Jim, the novelty of this rare player who can hit, defend, and pitch, it's got to be bringing him a lot of attention. And, you know, certainly the minors have that reputation of sometimes having a friendly, wacky sideshow feel. I have to think this is bringing a lot of tickets and fans into the ballpark.
Definitely. I mean, look, you know, pretty much any day you go to the ballpark, you're going to see this guy. Might be on the mound, might be in the lineup, depending on you know, when you have tickets. But this guy is always going to be doing something. I mean, I think it goes back to guys like Babe Ruth, who were, you know, probably the most memorable baseball player of all time, and he was a two-way guy.
Yeah.
And that notion of a guy who can hit home runs and play defense and win games on the mound, everybody loves to see that.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Durham Bulls and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tyler Marcotte, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
No one out now.
First offering. Lined into left center. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Standing in now, Greg Jones, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1 and 4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Gigliotti on at first, nobody out. On the ground to short, this could be 2. The second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
And now in the box, Cleveland Riedling. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Hey, we got 2 outs.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score.
Ball 4, takes the base.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nico Holsizer. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah! 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Batting fifth.
So now to the plate, Esteban Quiroz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 281 the average entering play. 3 homers, 9 driven in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Quiroz carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So next to hit is Josh Lowe. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Josh Lowe.
Hey, 1 away. 1 away.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. 2 gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
In now, Jim Haley.
Batting 7, the first baseman.
Swing and a liner. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 16, Nathan.
At the plate now, Nathan Lucas, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And there's ball 1. Haley, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Bulls lead it 1-0.
Ball 4, take your base. 3.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Julio Rodriguez. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Gigliotti. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
No balls and 1 strike. Hit in the air out to left field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Now at the plate, Greg Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shortstop, Greg Jones.
Here's the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
0-1. Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, now we've got 2.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this.
That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base.
Step Wrapping up is Cleveland Riedling. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, no outs now.
And he takes strike 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Oh, got him swinging with the palm ball there, and that's the first out. So now here is Nico Holsizer off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. And the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Demerit's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And now here is Esteban Quiroz. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Here we go now. Let's go.
And now the first pitch.
Hey!
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Right side. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Stripers on top, 6-1.
Ball 4, take the base. 3, out.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Josh Lowe, and they could use a spark from him here.
Josh Lowe.
Hey, we got no outs.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
That's a ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next up, Jim Haley.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jim Haley.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
We got one here.
1 out, nobody on.
That's ball
2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, get him yourself
Into
right here.
the
Let's
windup and the pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this one will bounce into the wall.
No runner, no runner.
And he'll pull into second with one away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
At the plate, Nathan Lucas, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
To the plate now, Julio Rodriguez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, 2 here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Plays a 1 here.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Gwinnett leads it 7-1.
He's out.
Leading off for Durham, the center fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Gigliotti.
Michael Gigliotti is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And a dive, but it's off his glove, and that should go as a base hit. Into the box now, Greg Jones, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1, on to first, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Cleveland Riedling. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Stripers lead it 7-1.
Ball 4, extra base.
So now to the plate, Nico Holsizer. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning if they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Cut, hold it. Eat it.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Hey, let's go right here.
Into the box, Esteban Quiroz, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point.
Nobody here, nobody.
Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And the screwball got him swinging one gun. And now, Josh Lowe. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Hulsizer, base runner at first with 1 out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Standing in now, Jim Haley. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. 1 there. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Stripers on top, 11-1.
3. You're out. 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 He's out. 3. You're out. Out. Out.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
11-1 at the end of this one. Gwinnett put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on. Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Take your base.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler Marcotte. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gigliotti will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Gwinnett leads it 2-1.
You're out. 3. Out. Out. 3. 3. He's out. You're out. 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 4-4. Take your base.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Tyler Marcotte. Making could use a spark from him here.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Man, he
nice
smoked
piece
that
of hitting
thing,
right
boy.
there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping in next, Riley Unruh. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Riley Unruh becomes the first out of the inning. Next to hit, Lázaro Armenteros. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Eaton is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Renato Nunez.
The first baseman, Renato.
Maddox leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Bulls are in front here, 6-2.
That's ball 4. He's out. Ball 4, 50 minutes. Shut up. Out.
Striding forward now is the DH. Tyler Marcotte singled in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground to third.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
2 away now. Evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Durham led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Brendan McKay earns win number 4 on the season. Number 47 was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Durham Bulls. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Durham Bulls.
Luis Patino, a Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Now to the plate, Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler.
Here we go.
Marcotte.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. To short.
Go hard, go hard,
Gets
go
him.
hard.
2 down.
He's out. That hit. He's got first.
Next to stand in is Jim Haley. A potential tying run for him at third base. 1-1. Here it is. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Next, here is Tyler Marcotte, grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering. Popped him up. Reed is underneath this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
First base. Full. Take the base.
Into the box, Jim Haley.
Now batting, first baseman, Jim Haley.
1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. Digging in next, Austin Shenton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Seventh inning ready to roll. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. He's got it.
Move it.
A bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so...
He's out. Three. Out. You're out. You're out. Three.
Now at the plate is Tyler Marcotte. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on the way. Line hard, deep into left. Pulsizer is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone.
Three. Out. He's out.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the... This one was.
Folks, there's been plenty of guys who have had runs in the minor leagues, even in the major leagues, who have shown through a month of starts that they can get some hitters out. But then adjustments get made. So let's take it easy, please. Let's let it run its full course. He's not Koufax yet. My God, he's not Warren Marichal. Let's take it easy. Let him be a minor league player here and go through the progression of a long season and let him adapt when they adapt to him. That's what being a big baseball player is all about. These guys are going to learn, and they're going to learn something about him, and he's got to readapt to them, the offensive players. Please, take it easy. All right, not bad, but let's see more, please.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Nashville Sounds and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. David Hess will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances.
Next, it'll be Lorenzo Cain.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Gotta hold him right here. Let's go.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Maddox has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Nashville's out on top, 1-0.
He's out.
Now to the plate, here is Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
All right, one more time, right here.
From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Perez able to track it down for the 3rd out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Sounds lead it 1-0.
can't hit him. He's got first. He's out. He's out.
Now into the box, Eduardo Garcia. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Garcia.
The 1-2. Grounded to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Pitch on the way. Lifted in the air to center field. Perez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
He's out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. He's out. That's ball 4.
Next to hit is Tyler Marcotte. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 1 run here on 2 hits. No errors. And a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. The Stripers lead it 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Martin.
Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. 3. 3. 3. He's out. 3. 4. Take the base.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Nashville Sound came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Daniel Norris claims the win out of the pen, his first. Justin Topa wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base.
Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Nashville Sounds and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's
And
baseball
now,
on the
your
show, and it's
Gwinnett
coming up next.
Stripers.
Tyler Marcotte, a right-hander from Kansas, who will be on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Ready now is number 33. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder, number 33.
In there, strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And a good pitch pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
So here is David Fry. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
3.
So now into the box is Huey Paquette, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Paquette.
Hey, get ahead right here.
Now the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball, that's down.
Grounded down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Lorenzo Cain stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Fouled off. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Quintana. 0-1 the count, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 0-1 delivery, and that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Joe Gray.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
First pitch of the AB now. as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Nope,
And he lays
down.
off for ball one. The 1-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Dylan File. Hit Wheatley back to the mound. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 33. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0.
He's out.
Now at the plate, here is Eduardo Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Relay.
He'll get it into second. The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
In now, David Fry. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2 balls and a strike now. Oh, and that liner caught him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now a man at third with 1 away. And in at the plate steps Keston Huron. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
No strike.
Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
The third baseman, Huey.
At the plate now, Huey Paquette. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
That's a
and
ball.
A screwball misses here, and we're even at 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Nashville's out on top, 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte.
The pitcher, Tyler.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner.
Get out.
That's a base hit. Their first of the game.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Riley Unruh struck out in his last trip to the plate. Maddox is off at first with 2 away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all of his pitches.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
Right fielder, number 6. Lorenzo.
Where's the first here?
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. So stepping in is Lorenzo Quintana. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lorenzo Quintana.
And he looks at the screwball that's over for strike 1. And that one yanked just foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
The center fielder, number 34.
Into the box now, Joe Gray. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Sounds lead it 1-0.
He's out. Out. You're out.
And stepping in, number 33. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The left fielder, number 33.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Liner towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Standing in now, Eduardo Garcia. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Garcia.
The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
The batter, the first baseman, David Fry.
Into the box, David Fry. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Last half of the fifth coming up. Nashville's out on top, 1-0. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ring him up on the screwball, and that's the first down of the inning. Now to bat, Huey Paquette grounded out in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, Huey Paquette.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Now a flare out to left center. Arcia takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. In now is Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First offering on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And it's quickly 0-2. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Again, another foul ball. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Drilled down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. The Stripers on top, 2-1. To the plate now, Tyler Marcotte.
No pitcher.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Gray is right there, 1 down. Now it'll be Lorenzo Quintana. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, get him down. Strike him out. Here we go.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe.
So now to the plate, Joe Gray. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And he missed with the palm ball, so it goes to 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Come on, big guy. Bring this up right here.
Line towards center field. Again, a nice clean base hit. His 3rd of the game.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Taylor Williams comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Taylor Williams.
Three. He's out. 3. Out. 3. He's out. Out. You're out. He's out.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Stripers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tyler Marcotte notches his 3rd win of the year. Dylan File pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Richard Blyer hammers down the save with his first to Mark. League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Nashville Sounds. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Josh Lindblom, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games.
Up next, Tyler Marcotte is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And this is lined hard to deep left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So a runner on second with one down now. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Hit to first.
Come on, slide.
And he'll take this one back for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 47, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Number 47.
Oh, and 2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Gwinnett leads it 1-0. So next to bat will be Lorenzo Quintana. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hold. Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job.
That's ball 4.
All ready to go. In the top of the 5th, and here comes the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte. Now here's the pitch, and he's way off balance with the swing there. The 0-1 delivery, bouncer to the left side. And he gives it the old Olay at third, and he gets right by him into left.
Squared up. Good
So
job.
the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Next to dig in, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A bouncer to the left side.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
Indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So here now is the pitcher, number 47. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Maddox leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball left side. And that's through.
All right, hold
hit.
on right there.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
he came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Now back, right fielder.
Next up is Lázaro Armenteros. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here comes the 1-2. On the ground up the middle, reined in. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding in is Tyler Marcotte, singled in his last at-bat.
Tyler Marcotte.
See it? Drive it. Let's go, kid.
As a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. Number 33 will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
You got this. Let's go. Let's go.
Big at bat now, and here is Tyler Marcotte. Though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty.
All right, this is you. This is you. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. And we are all tied at 3 apiece.
He's out. 3. Out. 3. First base. Out.
For the victorious side, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they left 10 on base. For Gwinnett, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, they left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Nashville Sounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ethan Small, the southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
At the plate now is Tyler Marcotte. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game, the ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is.
The batter.
In now, Tyler Marcotte. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Gray will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in will be Joe Gray. He flew out in his last debut.
Joe Gray.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Sounds, number 57.
All set for the start of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Tyler Marcotte.
And now a pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So the next to bat will be Tyler Marcotte. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hey, right guy, right spot. Leave you up here.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Gwinnett jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 56 takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Richard Blyer records the save, his second. So that's a...
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.